Hi, um, I'm adding this video to apologize. I did not do any recording for a long time because first I had to deal with my practicum location, the secure one, and second I ended up getting two kitties from very bad situation. They came from a hoarding situation, and one of them is in a miserable health. So I'm basically trying to save her life, and that's the reason why it took so long for me to edit this video that was filmed almost a few months ago and put it online. I hope in the future the situation will improve and I will be able to post a little more regularly. Anyway, this is a very sickly kitty. She is 1 year old, weighs only 3.5 pounds and has a pneumonia. And she also has pneumonia. Unfortunately, she is now on antibiotics, doing a little bit better, but still doesn't want to eat. So I'm still worried about her. Well, I'll keep you updated. Hi, my name is Alex, and I would like to talk with you about one crucial aspect of recovering that really helped me, and that one is keeping my own integrity. Two books that I read that really helped with that were Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl and The Choice, Embrace the Possible from Edith Eger. Both authors are psychologists, practicing psychologists. They were during their life. And both of them lived through the Holocaust. One of the things they both say that helped them going through such a gruesome trauma was the fact that they kept their integrity, they kept the meaning. They found the meaning of the life, they found their inner goodness, and they kept it. So, why is all that important? Well, the catch is negative coping mechanisms might help temporarily, but they do not help you in a healing. As a good examples, I can give you two characters from cartoons that very nicely illustrate this principle. They are both considered villains in their corresponding cartoons, but they are both went through trauma and they both acted to protect themselves and their loved ones from future trauma happening. So one of them is Abuela from Encanto cartoon, and the other one is Magnifico from Wish cartoon. So let's talk a bit about Abuela. Abuela is a refugee who ran from murderous soldiers, and her husband gave his life to make her and their kids safe. She ended up building all her attitude and all her how she treated her family so that she can ensure that the miracle which keeps them safe doesn't go away. It's a fear reaction. She's reacting of the fear. She doesn't think correctly. If you remember, I was telling you, when you're in a danger, the primitive part of the brain takes over, and the part of the brain here that it's that is in charge of thinking switches off. So because Abuela reacts from the fear, she was not thinking how her reactions are actually affecting others. And that's why she ended up being a villain in a cartoon. The other example is Magnifico from a cartoon called Wish. Magnifico ended up losing family as a child. We don't get the details. The only clue is a half-burned tapestry that he has in his office. Tapestries do not get half-burned for nothing. There was probably some kind of a violent event that ended up killing his parents and leaving him as an orphan. He got an idea of how to make things safe for him and for everybody else. It's completely wrong idea, but he thought he's helping people. Did you see the note? He was thinking that he is keeping people safe, that he is keeping people safe from pain. When his method of keeping people sane ended up being endangered by something he couldn't understand, something that is more powerful than him, he again started reacting completely from the fear and doing worse and making worse and worse and worse choices that ended up completely destroying him. That's why it's crucial to keep integrity after trauma. Yes, you might think that after trauma you're owed something, that you owed better conditions, that you owed something, that you can take that something regardless of what other people are around you, that you can treat other people bad, that you can do the revenge. The problem is, all those actions, they help in the short term, they make you feel better for the short term. Unfortunately, in the long term, you end up in a worse place where you were, because part of you will end up knowing that you did wrong, and now you might even think that you don't deserve anything else than misery you end up with. So please don't be Abuela or Magnifico. One of the positive examples of how to go over the childhood trauma is in a cartoon called Anastasia. I will not discuss historical accuracy of that particular movie. I'm just taking it as a story with an example, nothing more. And as a story in an example, this one really shows how it is to go through the childhood trauma, to live through the crappy life while keeping your integrity, and end up completely recovering at the end from the trauma. As a part of the trauma recovery, there is something that we consider as changing of narrative. So instead of victim, you became a survivor. Usually next step is you became advocate, helping other people who go through the similar situation. The last step is even stopping with the advocacy and just becoming you, starting to live your life as you intend to, starting to live your life as you should, being you, nothing else than you. And that is actually the biggest revenge you can have on whoever was abusing you. If you can make your life, if you can live your life as you. But it takes time. to get to that point. It really takes time. It's a slow process, and sometimes it takes steps back, but it takes time. So that's basically what I wanted to say in this video, is try to find some kind of meaning for you that will help you heal and keep your integrity. Bye.